Right, there we go.
Yeah, man. So how you been anyway? How are you?
Yeah, all right. Considering, I've sort of not got much work in at the moment, which is annoying. But
Oh, what is it you do for work again?
removals work. So
Oh,
yeah,
you,
there's not really anything.
you say that I literally moved house like a few days ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to stick this in so I can hear you properly. Is it
that's
going to make
fine.
more sense?
Anything that starts with, I'm just gonna stick this in. I'm always down for. Your facial hair's gone. What happened to it?
Yeah, cut it down, mate. I had to do it for work reasons so that I could get a mask better around my face.
Oh shit! Of course, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's, that's one thing I thought about this. With everyone saying they're going to grow beards and that, it's like really not a good time to.
No, it's not,
No.
man. It's not. Although to be fair, I think mine's gradually starting to come back. It's sort of filling in places. It's not
Oh,
completely gone.
this version of your facial hair would be like I would love to be able to get to that level of facial hair.
Oh man, I miss having the full like the sort of the goatee going on.
Yeah,
There's
you
like
you had the evil like genius goatee going on. I remember.
it's fantastic, man. I sort of I missed that, but there we go.
I got rid of my hair too, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, yeah, but again. That's probably for the best, isn't it? You
Yeah.
sort of smoother. You can clean yourself down quicker. Like cover your head in a bit of hand sanitizer. Everything's fine.
I've never had to suntan lotion the top of my head before.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
But
Oh, mate, I don't think I could do that.
what have you been doing in general though anyway to keep saying then? What you been doing, man?
I've just been doing lots of uh, computer games and and I've done a few videos as well. Actually, to be fair, so I have actually finished off the recording, the editing and posting of that new video.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's out there on the internet. I can send you a YouTube link in a bit. So,
Yeah, yeah, definitely do, man.
yeah,
Up to you. I can use it on the thing if you want. That's up to you. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cool, cool.
The more we get seen, the better, mate.
What? Yeah, that's the thing, and it helps like both ways, and it's so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool. What kind of thing is it? Then don't tell us too much, but give us an idea.
It's just me doing impressions of various people. Like I do Gilbert Gottfried and I
Yeah, yeah.
do Stewie from Family Guy and yeah and Kermit. Just like doing various like singing different songs, like ridiculous songs for them to
Yeah,
sing, which is it's just a bit of fun, really, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I sort of record it while I was outside, which I think sort of helped the tone of the video. It sort of makes
Mm.
it feel a bit happier at this point, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool thing as well at the moment. Like because of all this stuff, like you've got a lot more excuses well to get away with like not using great cameras or whatever. It's great
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I've got another idea for a video to do fairly soon as well, which will hopefully I'll be able to sort of record from in my room
Yeah.
of like an old sketch that I used to do. Yeah, yeah, I've been weirdly productive.
Yeah, so don't you feel kind of bad? But like, I think you seem like me, but you seem to be doing quite well with the whole quarantine, like I am.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It's not that much
terrible.
of a
I mean,
difference.
don't get me wrong. It's a bit annoying not being able to do like the stand up and stuff.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, if you can sort of, I played through all of the Arkham games, mate. Like one after another, like chronologically as well. I didn't mess around. I went for Arkham Origins, then Arkham's Asylum, then City, then Arkham Knight. I played it all the way
yeah.
through, mate.
I, I I never game, man. I used to game all the time. I just don't do it that much anymore.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, that's the thing. Like, since I've been, well, I say that I've been gaming for ages and ages and ages ever since we
Yeah.
started. But yeah, it's sort of nice to have an excuse to go back and play things and not think, oh, well, I should be out doing something, you know.
I've got the same frame of mind, but I'm applying it to the old porn videos I used to love.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, have a little
Working my
go,
way through,
find that classic one. Oh, Terra Patrick,
cleaning the keyboard every now and then.
freaking years, Jesus. Yeah, that's
What was that then?
my not Terra Patrick, mate. That's my evening. That is
What's a Terra Patrick?
Sarah Patrick, mate, she was like the first like proper porn
Oh,
star that I ever.
oh,
Man,
Bunny bottom for me.
man. Yeah, it was
Bunny bottom.
hysterical, but that's the way it is. Yeah.
Everyone's got their favorite porn star.
Everyone's got their favorite. Everyone's got their favorite, and you know.
And if you don't, you need to watch more porn if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. These people are putting their soul, heart and soul into this stuff. The least we can do is watch it with a bit of appreciation, you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
When this all started, I was wondering how long it was going to take for the first quarantine porn video to come out. Like,
Oh, it was minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
literally, you look at it, oh, there it is.
Someone
Wow.
spunking on the mask. That's all we needed. A protected facial.
Yeah. And I mean, everyone's all over Tiger King as well. I watched Tiger
Oh yeah.
like everyone else, man.
What did you think of it?
Oh, I loved it, mate. I loved it. And I loved the fact because I sort of posted on a few people's things. There was the Louis Theroux documentary that came out years ago.
I heard about it. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard that.
Yeah, man, it's brilliant. And there's another one on YouTube as well called The Life Exotic, which you can find and watch. And man, like, it doesn't just stop at Netflix. You can do a deep dive.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I enjoyed parts of it, but I thought it was too long for what happened in it. It dragged on.
Yeah, but that's what Netflix do, though, isn't it? They want to make you watch for longer, so that they're sort of you're interacting more. You're more likely to use their service and stuff. That's the way they see it.
And they just want the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but it was good, man. I mean, like the whole bit of the arm getting ripped off. That was a bit like, oh shit, okay.
Ruthless, yeah. It's like, okay, that is a fucking tiger, and it'll do that. Yeah.
And they played it off like it was nothing as well. It was like, oh, someone just got their arm ripped off. Like, it was like not even the main focal point in the episode.
And the best bit was as well is like, I will never financially recover from this. Think about what else is going on here.
Yeah. Oh, it was good though. I saw a lot of like who was it now? What's the what comedian was it? The hillbilly dude, Theo Von.
Yeah. Oh, Von,
he interviewed the guy.
Yeah, he interviewed what's his face?
The one that everyone
Bagger Van Antel, Doc Bagger Van Antel, that's it. Oh my god, mate. That guy, like, he can't turn it off. Like, it was like he was doing the speech all over again of like, and this is why tigers are brilliant, and this is, and there's nothing a tiger. It's like, dude, there is a problem with you if that's what you think.
Did you see that Trump was on about like entertain the possibility of giving Joe Exotic a pardon?
I'm sure you will. I could actually put money on because
he would do it, yeah.
Yeah, and it will get him re-elected again as well, because all of the people who like Trump are exactly the same kinds of people who want to sit there and go like, I deserve a tiger. I deserve a tiger.
It's crazy that you can even own a tiger over there. It's legit, you can.
Yeah, it's just because there isn't a law against it, therefore it's perfectly legal.
There's no federal law, so in certain states it's allowed. So okay.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what was the last gig you did before the lockdown and that?
Last gig I did before the lockdown, I think.
I remember what I was going to say now. I was going to say something a second ago and I forgot. But carry on.
I think it was a Project Mayhem. I think it was probably a Project Mayhem. Yeah.
That's the Sham one.
Yeah, Sham. Yeah. I've been sort of. I posted something on his digital thing last Sunday.
It's for his birthday.
Yeah, the obligation. I'm going to be posting this new one on there. I'm posting it everywhere I can. That's why, if you feel man, post it. Go ahead.
It cut out a bit then. What'd you say?
Yeah, if you want to post it, man, post it. Go ahead.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. If you don't mind, like you said, it works both ways for us, isn't it? More ways your way, more ways my way, etc.
It's good.
Yeah, man. I quite like that. I've been seeing like more and more people do stuff online. I love watching like when it all started, like even just the late night people in America doing it online and that. It made me happy.
Yeah. It seems quite normal now. Like, a few times it was very strange, and no one was sort of going with it. Like the John Oliver, the first time without a crowd, that was weird to watch. But mostly, I've been watching podcasts like Your Mum's House and
And that
Crystal
wonderful.
podcast,
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
and Crystalia's podcast, and
Uh,
Theo Vaughn, stuff like
yeah.
that. It's just yeah.
It's weird every time I watch Joe Rogan's because he's always got someone in the studio with him. I'm like, should you do that? Is
Yeah,
that
but
okay?
he's been saying, oh, hang on, something's gone. Yeah, I've almost did something with the screen.
No.
But yeah, no, apparently he keeps on getting people tested, and it's
Oh,
like that seems
a
like a
waste.
weird thing to be doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and not only that, but also we're not sure how effective the tests are yet. There's a lot of false negatives turning up.
Yeah. And then you got the two different kind of tests as well, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. You want the immunity one or the other.
Yeah, it's because it's one to see if you've got it right now, and then basically one to see if you had it, isn't it?
Mhm. And the potential chance is that if you've got the one that shows that you've had it, you could potentially take the cells from that one person and transfer it to someone else, and that could work as some form of vaccine as well. That's what people keep saying. But
Yeah,
whether
yeah,
that's
the antibodies. That's how they got over most of the ones in the past, like the Spanish flu and that, I think. The
yeah,
antibody thing.
Spanish flu was a ruthless one as well, and people keep on saying, it looks like it's clearing up, but yeah, that's only the first wave, and there's always a second wave with a pandemic. That's what we've sort of seen from every single one of the other ones, and it's if you can control
Yeah,
the
I
wave.
mean, sorry, I didn't mean to. I mean, it's one of them. If everyone does like what they're supposed to do, the social distancing, then you don't need to have a second wave. But that's the thing. How I don't know.
Yeah.
Most people are doing it, but there's a lot of people when I'm walking around, they get close to me, like, fucking get away from me, man.
Cyclists
Oh,
are the worst, mate.
yeah.
Cyclists are the absolute worst. They will just shoot past you right next to you. It's like, for fuck's sake, mate. Like,
Um,
and they're sweating and they're panting and they're rocking past you. It's like, for fuck's sake, you're literally just a dirt box flying
yeah,
past me. Like,
get the fuck away, man.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just don't get near me. You know, if there's a car and you can't get past me because there's a car too close, just fucking pull on the pavement, stop for a second, let the car go past, then
yeah,
go around me. I'm like, we've all got to make sacrifices here.
yeah, exactly. Most people are quite thoughtful with it when I'm walking around and that, but some people are just dicks.
Mhm.
But most
Some
people
people
are
just,
wise.
yeah, some people just don't care.
Yeah, but that's kind of how it
Yeah,
generally goes anyway.
exactly.
See, this next thing I was going to ask you, I had a different opinion when I first wrote it yesterday, but I watched something earlier and it kind of changed my opinion on it a bit. So I'll see what you think first.
Right.
Just how it's going to like all this afterwards, how it's going to affect live events and obviously comedy more for us because we're comedians, you know. Just how it will affect it for a bit and then eventually, in your opinion, you know.
I think it's probably gonna be a while before we all get back on stage again,
Yeah.
which sucks, obviously. Um, I think eventually we'll find a way to do sort of venues will open up,
Oh
and then
yeah.
down to the venues whether they think they've got enough room to do the social distance. But even then, you come to think of it, you're not sure when like people are laughing whether they're going to be. Is that the same as a cough? Is like spreading it around?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't even know about that. And I mean,
Obviously, eventually it's going to completely go back to normal because we get the
well,
vaccine now. But in the meantime,
yeah, hopefully.
hopefully, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Whatever opinion, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think the world's going to be very different afterwards, regardless. I think basically, I've been saying this to a lot of friends recently. I think automation is going to become like huge,
Yeah,
like genuinely huge. There's virtually nothing stopping it now because people are going to look at it and go, "Oh yeah, well, if we had a fully automated food system, then there's no way any of this would affect us again nearly as much. If we had automated delivery systems, you'd never get infected by your delivery man. You just have a robot deliver it to you or a drone deliver it to you. It gets cleaned
yeah.
down when it gets back. Um,
That's
I
a
think
bad
that's
route to start going down, any though, really.
yeah, and well, I also think that a sort of positive thing that might happen is we might see a lot more people working from home just in general.
Mm.
I think companies are going to start realizing that spending like hundreds of thousands on a place that everyone's got to drive to every day probably isn't actually worth it overall.
Yeah, we realise how we don't. A lot of jobs won't need to now. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
people are just going to realize that it's just not necessary to make people drive all the way across the country to do a job that can be done from anywhere. You know, I definitely think that that's going to happen. I think.
Yeah, I think masks will become a thing for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sort of shows why places like South Korea and China and Japan they've
Yeah.
masks for ages because they had a SARS thing. They had, bird flu over there, things like that. They know what they're talking about. They've had to use them before.
And I mean, the worst part is as well with it all, like, you'd like to think they would change a lot of like the way they do things like over there because it came from the wet market, didn't this?
Yeah.
But realistically, because of how many people are there, they can't really change that. Like, they have to feed them in some way.
Yeah, and
So
they don't have electricity everywhere. That means you can't store meat for ages unless you've got loads of salt, and that's expensive. So
yeah,
it makes sense to them just to have living creatures that they can then slaughter.
you know what? Actually, the thing that's going to happen from this, veganism is going to take over, isn't
I
it?
mean, to be fair, it's not far off anyway. And I think also things like crickets and stuff like that.
Yeah, protein from
Yeah, because you can't catch anything off of a cricket. I mean that's far enough away from us genetically that it's not going to mess us up.
What you got planned for the rest of your night anyway, then, man?
I don't really know. I'm probably just gonna drink a bit more whiskey, eat more food I should be eating, and
Same, just about the whiskey, but bud instead.
yeah.
All right, man, cool. Well, thank you very much for that, man. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, no worries, man. Legendary. It's always nice to have a little conversation, isn't it?
Cool, man. Take care then. Yeah, send me the video over then, and I'll even use it for this one. We'll talk. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, man. Sweet. Speak to you
Cool. Cheers, man. Take care.
later.